Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Kanaya Karunubiawan and I'm from 9.4 and then my attendance number is 15. And right now I'm gonna tell you about the lesson of social, and the title is social change. Social change is usually we can find in our life. For example, the uh, the example of social change that usually we can find is character, and then some attitude in ourselves. And then social change is there is many type. There is a mind, and then grow up of citizens, and then the citizens of Namaden. uh, Social change is based on the time the evolution it takes too long and need many process, especially to change livelihoods. And then there is a revolution. The revolution is change of the times is take place, and then based on the influence there is a small influence, big influence, and then what is small influence? Small influence is change of not to be the size that not to be big. For example, in some island is a small influence, like it's just the one island or one of side. And then there is a big influence. Big influence is change social that big, that's so big until the change is all of citizens, like in our Indonesia. For example, like in Indonesia it's all have attitude in with other friends or other people, even they have a different in us, but we should have attitude that uh, bring the relation that good, and not to be bad impact for other people. And then if big influence there is like for example in all citizens in Indonesia there is not into 2000 there is no machine, and then there is right now there is a machine and it can help our environment for the engineer in Indonesia, and then it can grow some technology that good. And then there is a plain change. Plain change is a change that is desired by the community, government on those who want change. So if Indonesia want to change some technology or some laws, it usually is planned by government in Indonesia, and it can spread to other our citizens in Indonesia. And there is a unplanned change. Unplanned change is like uh, the the change not to be planned, like is to be like on the time is to be changed, like for example in all era uh, there is other people in other country and then want to be uh, want to be want to uh, have it Indonesia the economy, so it's not to be planned by our government, so it's so on the time like on the time not to be planned, so it can to be social change. And then there's a factor causing social cultural change. There's a population increase and decrease, new discovery, conflict, revolution, and then there's a change in the natural environment. Change in the natural environment, there is a lifestyle and way of life, and then war, like Russia and Ukraine, there is a factor that can change our social, change the citizen social in there because of war. And then there's the influence of other people culture. Uh, and then, for example, Indonesia, its citizens can get Westernization because of other people of other country is influence the citizens in Indonesia, and the Indonesia get the influence and to be implement in our citizens, so it can to be Westernization. There is a positive and negative too. For example, positive is our citizens is not our citizens, it can know by other country, no other country, and then our culture it can to be shared by other country, and other country is now our country, Indonesia country too, so we can grow our culture at outside of Indonesia. And then there's a negative. The negative is the Westernization, and then decrease of attitude, because in other country the attitude, there is a attitude that not to be good for citizens in Indonesia. So if Indonesia to be influenced by attitude that outside that bad image, that is so dangerous for our country. And then there is inhibiting factors of social culture change. There is isolate community life, and then slow development of science, traditional societies, traditional customs, and then the accept of the new culture. I think enough for this, for my explanation of social. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.